The Nigerian International Energy Summit, a federal government-backed convocation, opens officially in this power-packed room of both national and international captains of industry, chief executives, ministers, highest-ranking government heads in oil and gas endeavor, the OPEC Secretary General, the APO Secretary General, investors, producers, the list just goes on. The lever driving the discourse is how to bridge continents by connecting investors globally with Africa's energy potentials.
Unlocking the full potential of this continent's great potential is a priority for OPEC. And that's why I'm here. My team are here, and we will continue to work closely with the Nigerian government and our other African members to unlock this potential. We anticipate at OPEC a very bright future for Africa's oil industry, with substantial opportunities for growth, with an abundance of natural reserves. The continent is home to 5 of the top 30 oil-producing countries, and its proven oil reserves amount to around 120 billion barrels.
Nigeria puts up this strong footing, establishing its size in resource, opportunities, and its resume in the industry so far.
The government is also attracting investment in LNG, CNG, and gas to chemicals. By fostering a business-friendly environment, Nigeria is building a sustainable gas ecosystem.
All of you seated here, if you want to invest in any country, the global norm is that you go to any country you want to invest at will and also have the privilege to divest at will. But where that is not the case, that will be a major fundamental disincentive to investment. Now, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria has shown readiness for business, and that is why 4 major divestments that were pending before had been completed.
The jury is out. Fossil fuel will remain significant in the global energy mix. Africa, and indeed Nigeria, is poised to develop its resource in strong pushbacks to ambitious narratives suggesting otherwise.
The transition conversation has brought something else on the table. That gas is the transition fuel. For us, it's not just transition fuel, it's the alternative that we have. It's a better alternative, not just a transition fuel. We know today in our country, over 70% of our countrymen don't have access to clean cooking fuel. This is true. And of course, access to electricity is about 50% of our population. So there is so much space there that gas can fill.
Reforms, free entry, free exit, favorable executive orders, infrastructural development within and across the region are some of the cards Nigeria has put on the board as bargaining chip to woo global investors.
The enactment and implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, the PIA, has also strengthened the regulatory framework of our energy sector. We have witnessed increased crude oil production owing to strategic interventions in security, infrastructure development, and investment incentives.
The president who was represented here says that you can do investment in Nigeria, you can bring your money into the oil and gas sector in Nigeria, and you have a free exit. What's more, into the transition story, Nigeria is also introducing a hydrogen development agenda, which will also help scale up very massively the investment drive Nigeria is putting forward at this international conference. From Abuja, where the Nigeria International Energy Summit is holding, Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.